Hi. So first of all, I should apologize for taking so long to upload another one of these. As I started the series at quite an unfortunate time, since for the last basically this entire summer, I've been either on vacation, preparing for vacation, or working 12-hour days. So didn't really have a lot of time to or motivation honestly to play Geoguessr or come up with stuff for YouTube. But I'll try to get this done and be more consistent in the future. So this week we had, well, week I say week, it's like 2 or 3 weeks, but anyway, we had Small Towns of Europe, 1 minute no moving. Then we had ARW World, 1 minute no moving, and a Balanced World, 3 minutes moving. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So, um, all right, we are starting off in what looks like Italy. Um, or is it kind of strange pools around here? I'm not really. Oh yeah, it is Italy. We have these plates with the blue on both sides. We also have dark green shutters, which are typical for Italy. Not exclusive, but are the most common there. Like dark green and sort of wood colors, especially dark wood color. Um, it is kind of flat in here. I want to say with these kind of trees, this kind of fluff on top. Or I don't know really how to describe it. I would say this is somewhere in sort of central Italy, maybe by the coast because it's so flat. So I'm gonna go to Civitavecchia. And we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it was further up or down, but I think that's kind of a good in between point. Oh yeah, it is Lago Bracciano. Yeah, so that's why it was so flat. Very cool. So let's move on. Okay, now we are in what appears to be Hungary. Yeah, we have this autumny foliage, which is filmed quite a bit earlier than a lot of his older footage in Hungary. We have these houses with these sloping back roofs and fences in between, which are typical for sort of the structure of Hungarian villages. We don't really have the typical poles here, which is interesting. It could possibly be southern Slovakia, but that's just Hungarian. I guess the poles are kind of just different here. Um, it's not exactly hilly, but I'm still gonna go sort of in this area. Um, we do have shutters, which are fairly common in this part of Austria as well. Although they are common more or less all over Hungary as well. So I don't know. I guess I don't really have a good motivation for it though. But it was pretty close. Yeah, just kind of give me that vibe. I don't know, just sort of in this area. Don't really know properly how to explain it. Anyhow, okay, Gen 4, nice. We are now in Ireland. Look at this house. We have this kind of grainy gray texture, and you basically can't see any exposed brick on any of these houses, even though they are quite obviously British with these, um, what are they called in English again? These annexes, basically, and these kind of styles of windows. If this were like in Britain, you would usually see exposed brick on these, at least some of these. Um, that said, there is a British car here with the L plate. So is this Northern Ireland just, or is it a British tourist? So it's gonna toss up between those two. I'm not aware of rural Northern Ireland having a lot of Gen 4, so I'm just gonna toss it like sort of on the border like a coward. Because it is kind of weird. Oh, oh my god, it's Wales. Well, it never occurred to me, but yeah, yeah, Wales and Scotland can also have absent the brake. But yeah, that totally explains the car. Um, I have a closer look at the location. I think I wasn't the only one who was tricked by that. At least to some extent. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of stand by that by the fact that it does look Irish. I guess there's something I missed. I guess this sort of grainy texture Yeah, now that I think about it, this sort of grainy texture doesn't really occur that much in Ireland. I remember, I think Simmer's telling me that. It's more common in, especially like Scotland, especially northern Scotland, and I guess Wales as well. I'm not 100% on that, but it is true that houses in Ireland tend to be mostly just like plain facade, even though it is white or gray or whatever. So yeah, it could have been something that gave me a hint. Right. So that aside, let's move on to number 4. And this looks like Sweden. Uh, is it? No, I think I think this is the rare Gen 3 Norway. Actually, I'm not so sure now. No, I think it might be Sweden. If you look at the road lines, they are pretty short. Hmm. And I'm not I'm not sure now. Well, we do have this typical red. What I could. I think that's a Norwegian road sign. Uh, the reason I'm so unconfident is because we have a lot of these like red and yellow houses, which is typical for Sweden. However, yeah, it is Norway. Okay, let's take a closer look at that. Just completely threw you for a loop. First of all, the fact that it's Gen 3, which you don't really see in Norway anymore. It's mostly Gen 4, or like more rarely Gen 2. But also, yeah, these houses just do kind of look Swedish, especially that farmhouse over there. Yellow is like very typical for central Sweden. Um, but yeah, this landscape doesn't really fit Sweden. There are parts like this that look like that in the north, but I don't know. Just kind of didn't give me that vibe. Also, we had these pines, which you see in coastal Norway a lot, and this house here is white, which is very common in Norway. Actually, used to be a sign of wealth because white paint used to be very expensive. So when you see a lot of white houses in Scandinavia, it's probably Norway. Also, we have these undivided windows, which I do see a lot more commonly in Norway than in Sweden. Yeah, and then obviously we had road lines, which I just wasn't that confident on. I mean, these ones do look Norwegian, but I don't know. Probably shouldn't have hesitated as hard as I did. Yeah, and that's for the reason why I went south, because of the kind of landscape. With these kind of low hills and the bits of rock poking out. It's kind of reminiscent of this stretch of the coast. Well, maybe even up to Bergen, but yeah. Okay, let's move on to round number 5. And well, now I'm really confident this is actually Sweden. And Delsboot. Yeah, we have the Swedish O. Um, this is an interesting church. Kind of church that you see a lot in Denmark and maybe on Gotland, with these like with this type of roof. But these are all wooden houses basically. And yeah, and you see the colors. You have this red and white color scheme, this yellow color scheme. They do like to switch it up every once in a while, but not terribly often. So I don't think we're that far south, that far north. But this church, I could be tricked by that, but hmm, I'm gonna go by Jönköping. Maybe even a little bit more south. I don't know. I could be wrong on this. This church is weird. Oh, even more south. Wow. I honestly wouldn't expect this to be all wooden this far south. Because because like in this region, sort of, you do see a lot of brick houses. But and as you move north, it sort of transitions into all wood, at least for the traditional housing. But I guess it does make sense because you sort of transition into the like woody, um, forested region by this point. So yeah, especially with that church, it's gonna showed it was maybe part of the Danish sphere of influence, which was only conquered by Sweden in the 17th century. So this probably should have tipped me off to go even further to the south. But yeah, aside from that mess in Wales, pretty decent. So yeah, I really like this map. It's great for explaining architecture. Okay, so we had me in the lead. Then we have Red Pork, Giovanni. Oh, where did Giovanni miss? Oh, here. Oh, and also in Ireland. It makes me think a little bit better. Then Lewis, Taisto, Selex, Chirip, Onion, 1235, Resonance, Scripero, I don't know how to say that, Maxim, Yankee, Eamon, Fabian Schwab, Caesar, Matthias, Nicola, Toso, Bangkok, Marianne, Troy, Jessica, Goose, Ben, Gustav, and Shib. Okay, thank you so much, and let's move on to the next one. So let's close this. I'm recording, yes. Yeah, Riverbolt. This can be very rough. Let's see. Okay, we have rifts. Well, this is obvious Senegal. Somebody more with a lot more recent experience would probably pin this down to the exact meter because there aren't that many roads in Senegal. However, I'm not one of them. I don't play a ton recently, so I don't have this kind of experience. So this kind of greener section that's based towards the Senegalese south. I'm thinking it might be this road, the N7, in this national park. I could be wrong on this, but I think I'm gonna stick with my guess there. We're going sort of northwest, which would fit with the angle of the road, at least in some sections. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that, and we'll see. Oh no, yikes. Yeah, that kind of shows what I was talking about. I just Senegal isn't a hard country to memorize because yeah, very few roads. So if you play a lot of games, you kind of memorize what each one of them looks like. But I just don't have that experience anymore, or maybe never had. Yeah, the ghost is also quite a bit greener, although it does have variation, which throws me off sometimes. So yeah, we have the coast, which is greener. Then we have this sort of southern inland region, which is greener, and the rest is like a very arid, as what you might expect from Senegal. So yeah, a bit of an unfortunate mess. Probably should have done better there. Next up, okay, so is this what I might think it is? So this definitely looks tropical Asian, sort of. When I look at these stickers, these sort of stickers you see on the Malaysian mainland on poles. You don't actually see them on Borneo, at least not that we have found. I can't be 100% sure this is actually a Malaysian sticker because on the whole it doesn't give me massive Malaysian vibes, but I guess I'd go for it. I'm prepared to be completely bamboozled. And also because I was focusing on it so much, I didn't really look at anything else in this location. It doesn't exactly seem Malaysian to me, does it? But it is. Okay, well, very good then. It was a weird location. Can I get like half arid, or maybe just a hot summer? Yeah, but the black sticker thing is a good meta for distinguishing the mainland from yeah, from the Bornean territories, which always used to give me trouble. It still does when you have no poles. Yeah, nice. Round 3. Oh yeah, this is what you expect from River World. Although we have Chenfor Road in the middle of nowhere. The sun is south. Yes, I think this is Mexico. You have this kind of arid, kind of shrubland. You have this house with a flat roof, and we have these cypress trees, which are all features of a sort of region of central Mexico. I would probably go sort of here, like between Guadalajara, León, and Querétaro. It's kind of drier here. We have this very temperate, lush zone around Mexico City, and it kind of transitions into this kind of drier shrubbery zone. sort of in this area, and then you have basically desert up here, and down here it's arid again, and on the coast and kind of going down to Chiapas and Yucatan, it becomes lush again. Yeah, Mexico is kind of confusing in terms of climate zones. Oh, whoops. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that far north at all. Was it like spring here? I'm definitely used to this area being a lot more arid. Actually, let's take a look at this one. Maybe I'm completely wrong, or maybe it was taken in. But it was taken October 2019. Okay, yeah. In that case, it might be kind of more a little bit more lush than I might be used to. But yeah, the cypress trees generally are a good hint for like more central part of Mexico. But if it's not here, yeah, I was just wrong on that. As I said, Mexico is kind of confusing when it comes to the climate, but those are really general pointers like dry, drier, lush, drier, lush. Yeah, obviously with some exceptions in between. Okay. And now we are in, take a look at the car. Nothing to see there then. But this should be Chile, northern Chile. There's these utterly bone dry mountains, which are typical of northern Chile. We have this kind of sort of river valley here with some agriculture. So how far north is it? For a moment, northern Chile is still quite quite large. Issues. I don't really see the car here. But we also don't have striped poles, which probably isn't Peru. I don't quite think it's Bolivia. So I don't know. I guess I'll go like here. Oh, whoops. Wow. I didn't expect it that far north. GG subscriber. Well, I really should have stuck there. I kind of chickened out and kind of moved a bit further south because that's where some of these like dry valleys with agriculture in the, around them are. But in terms of just how bone dry it was, I should have stuck around more to the north. Because it does fit like this area in Peru and this area in Bolivia as well. Down here, it is sort of a bit more like covered in shrubbery and stuff, so that's definitely my bad. Damn, but I didn't expect this close to the border. Probably should have. They're very close to the sea as well. Nice. Yes, we're not going great, but yeah, it is rural world. So okay, now we have yellow lines on the sides, and it is Gen 2, so it should be South Africa. So with these trees, yeah, these ones here, sort of tempted to go sort of relatively close to Eswatini, but more sort of in this direction, because you do sometimes see like forest of these trees by Eswatini. But it is the soil isn't quite as red as in Eswatini, although it is a little bit, and the landscape just looks a little bit off. I don't know. South Africa is another one that I haven't practiced too much. I want to stay relatively close, but still don't think it's gonna be like right on the border, or it could be the other side of the country for what I know. Oh, well, not too bad. It is that region, yeah. Yeah, this kind of like hilly, relatively lush with those trees. That's kind of the region between Eswatini and Lesotho. Very close to the coast, nice. Okay, so GG's to oh my god, 7 people beat me, nice. So when I in first, then at the star, I said people Scarborough, Resident, Caesar, Geoguessr, Marianne, Yankee, Giovanni, Red Pork, Stroy, Luis, Selex, Taisto, Bangkok, Eamon, Jared, Matthias, Jessica, Tosso, Nicola, Maxine, and Goose. GG, so it was kind of a tough seat in terms of Mexico. Yeah, should have done better here for sure, and in Senegal. But yeah, that's the real world for you. And let's move on to the final moving game. So, it is Balanced World by Debray. Okay, tropical painted trees. Interesting. Yeah, it is Spanish speaking. That's quite obvious. Montayanta. Don't quite yet know what exactly I'm looking for. It is not Colombia, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Occo. It is a truck, so it could be driving in from anywhere. This definitely looks very northern, I would say. Oh, also very arid. So that makes me think it's actually might be a bit more southern. Let's go the other way. Non-Andite Colombia always kind of puzzles me a little bit. Okay, what do we have here? Respetar para todos. Gobierno Santos. La Arepa Department Real Meta. Okay. If Geoguessr's favorite department, which is here, I think. Yeah, it's Meta. La Arepa. La Arepa. Okay, La Arepa sounds like a town name. Officially, Meta is a giant province, so it could take a while to look to find this stuff. Like, all of this is still no Casanare. Okay, I'm just dumb and wrong. Okay, down here's Meta. Okay. Okay, so what's Berlin? Okay, probably not the wisest look for this. Might need to zoom in further, but maybe I'm just super blind, which I probably am. Yeah, I don't think I'm finding anything in this direction. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this one. The arepa. I don't think any of this is gonna have coverage. A different province, I'm pretty sure. We are going north-south. Yeah, I think this one is a loss. And we don't see the mountains really even. Oh, let's see what it is. Oh, wow. Way over there. It's something even called La Arepa. Okay. Well, anyway, let's hope that our rounds are gonna be a little bit more rewarding. Yeah, I don't think anybody got in time, so I don't feel that bad. But probably still should have looked at the road orientation and stuff. Okay, next round. Okay, welcome to CB1. Okay, interesting. It is Britain. Ironworks. It's sort of familiar, to some extent. Is this? Nope. First County Charter. That's not gonna be important. Station Columns Lane. Still not really important. We'd have bike lines, so it's gotta be a pretty. Oh, Cambridge. Okay. Oh, CB1. Okay. Now I get it. So we shouldn't be that far off from the city center because it is quite old here. But also doesn't really look like the bathhouse. Guidier Street. Guidier. We have a grocery name. Not really. Wait, let's start on a bridge, right? Yeah, bridge over what? Over a railway, I bet. Yeah, that's the railway. Okay, so we have We should have a railway bridge with a church close to it. Brookgate. No. Maybe I have the wrong stretch of the railroad, but it is going sort of northwest. Is it not Miller Road? Yeah, that's Spider Street. We are here. Cool. Okay, that was a nice easy one. And now we are back in Australia. This is a north-south road. Okay, this should be somewhere in the Northern Territories, or basically like Central Australia. It's super red. We have these rocks, and it's sort of relatively lush vegetation for how dry Central Australia is. I think this might be even close to Alice Springs, which have this sort of typical look to it. I would appreciate if my movement wasn't this slow. It's picking up a little bit now. If I was a better player, I could probably interpolate from like the road angle. Unfortunately, I'm not, so guess we'll have. Oh, what was that? Guess I'm just gonna have to click forward. I'll find something meaningful, which in Australia, especially in the outback, is never a guarantee. Like if I get desperate, I'm just gonna slap it by Alice Springs. I don't think that's gonna be like an awful guess. Oh, whoops. There's some hills in the background. I don't think that's really meaningful. Okay, we're nearing the halfway point. I think we're just gonna turn around, yeah. Let's go south. Yeah, that's the issue with Outback Australia. Just have to click for forever to get anything meaningful. Like I don't even think we're gonna find anything in this direction. Maybe like a rest stop, which sometimes are on the map, but you gotta zoom in super far in, so it was really not helpful. We do have this band here, which might help slightly. Yeah, I just don't think I'm finding anything this direction either. Oh, there's a sign there, I think. Come here. Oh, I passed it. And yep, it's a rest stop sign. Okay. So Alice Springs. I think it is this highway here. We did have basically a north-south road that was curving towards the west. There's no town here, so maybe it's too far north. But nowhere close really fits. Oh, well, I was about to say it does fit there, but I ran out of time. Okay, well, this is a little bit unfortunate. I was probably gonna go guess here, even though it doesn't fit. The turn wasn't quite that sharp. But I would have a hell of a lot closer. So Jesus to get Kitsar and Red Pork who get very close here. Should have kept a closer look at the timer. Well, round 4, we are in what looks like Brazil, with these very tall tower blocks, section 4. You have kind of tropical vegetation. Carol Oliveira. Okay, that might be on the map actually. Oh, I was hoping to read those signs. It's like a municipal vehicle. Nope. Okay, let's go the other way. Go here. This looks like closer to where people actually live. Okay. Letrica Asturia. 33. I would love to know where exactly that is. Because the estados de Sao Paulo. It's gonna be Estado de Sao Paulo. Yeah, I think the 30s are in Sao Paulo area as well. Is this just Sao Paulo itself? It very well might be. Avenida General Rondon. It doesn't look quite big enough to be Sao Paulo, but it could be one of those like outlying districts. Yeah. We have General Rondon. What's here? Guarauha. Guaiba Beach, Dombo Beach. It is not Sao Paulo itself. Okay, let's go look at it. That could be Santos. Yeah, Gaioba Beach. So we have signs to it: Guaruha, Belvedere Beach, Guaiba, Alfata Andradas. Okay, and that is sort of south, right? Yeah. So we're looking for Avenida General Rondon. Could we disclose? Oh, that's Avenida General Rondon. I think we came from this direction. I'm not entirely mistaken. So, I think we are one cross street away. Well, two cross streets away. Yeah, two cross streets away. So yeah, I think this is a good starting point. Oh, nice. Oh, whoops. Well, still got a 5k, so yeah, finding those signs for beaches was definitely guts in there. Yeah. Main clue there was the Sao Paulo provincial building, but if you know where for concert, probably would have gotten anyway. Okay, very nice. Let's move on to the next one. And this just this is just Ghana. Hi to Ghana, honestly. It's just not enough information and too much at the same time. Like you have absolutely nothing for kilometers of kilometers, then come into a village and it's overwhelmed with like signs and posters everywhere. Okay, we're coming to a village. That's good. What do we have here? Northern Ghana Food Security Project. Senekbere. I think that says. Oh, something serving as. So we know we are in Northern Ghana. That's good by itself. I would expect it to be a little less lush this in the north, but fair enough. Okay, what can I read out of this? Management experts. Pollinator Road. Nadoli. I think that's the best clue we have here. What is this? Serempere RC. It's gonna be named Serempere. So let's take a look if we can see Serempere on the map. It's two Dawadawas. Why are there two Dawadawas? Serempere or Nadoli? And I might actually have to zoom in a little bit closer, seeing if I can spot it from this far up. And I probably can't, so we're going on a north-south road, sort of. Nothing from here. Don't call demon, very nice. Some Brongo. I just didn't see it. Oh, that's not only. Oh, there was pointing like towards Nadoli, so are we actually there? We came into town from the north, yes. But I didn't see a crossroads. I'm getting debated here. Oh, but I'm out of time. Let's see. Oh, well, I wasn't exactly getting debated. I was just one village off. Sari Petty. I don't know. I just never with Ghana. Anyhow, it wasn't awful apart from this round, but still. Gigi Seitzar in first, beating me by 300 points. Gigi's. We have Red Pork, Luis Fortuna, Giovanni, Maxime, Ben, Matthias, Istroy, Tristan, Selex, Yankee, Geoguessr, Texto, Mac, Jessica, and Tosso. GG's. So yeah, not an awful, not a great week. I will post the next set of links in the description, and yeah, once again, sorry about the delays. I'll try to get a little bit more consistent soon. So yeah, thank you, and see you next time.